My favorite cannabis stock just acquired another company, and in honor of that, I wanted to give you my top 3 favorite cannabis stocks for 2022, so stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the TipRanks YouTube channel. I'm Richard Allen. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. We're going to talk about my top 3 picks of cannabis stocks for 2022. We're going to start off with my favorite. Then I'm going to give you one that's a little bit outside of the box, a supplier to the industry. And then we're going to talk about a riskier play that is all over the board on the charts, but it's a penny stock, so you might like it. First company we're going to talk about is my favorite on the list. It is Tilray. Tilray is a Canadian-based pharmaceutical and cannabis company that just emerged with Aphria this year. Aphria is another very large Canadian cannabis company as well. And when these two companies combine, they form the largest cannabis company in the world based on sales volume. Now, the reason I want to talk about Tilray today is because Tilray just acquired Breckenridge Distillery. The reason it's important to you if you're in the US is Breckenridge Distillery is a Colorado-based company. Now, what does this do for Tilray? As US regulation changes over the next several years, probably it's going to take a little while, but as US regulators decide to federalize cannabis, which I think is more and more likely to happen as more and more states legalize it, I think it's inevitable that here in the United States, US regulators will decide to legalize cannabis here in the US. And when that happens, Tilray will have a foothold here in the US already. This is another great acquisition because in 2020, Aphria acquired Sweetwater Brewing, which is a fantastic distillery as well. Again, US based. So now they have 2 companies here in the US that can work synergistically. Here's a statement from Irwin Simon, the CEO of Tilray. He says, "We see tremendous potential for Breckenridge and our existing Sweetwater brand to complement each other, expanding their respective reach and driving further profitable growth in our beverage alcohol segment." More generally, the Breckenridge Distillery transaction is consistent with Tilray's strategy of leveraging our growing portfolio of US CPG brands to launch THC-based product adjacencies upon federal legalization in the US. These significant, diversified revenue streams are key to delivering on our ultimate goal of industry leadership with $4 billion in revenue by the end of fiscal year 2024. Obviously, the CEO of the company is going to be excited about this acquisition, but what do the analysts have to say about Tilray? Ticker symbol TLRY has a hold rating based on 11 analyst ratings with an average upside of 56.26%. The second company on the list is GRWG Incorporated. This is the nation's largest hydroponic and organic garden center company. They supply the cannabis industry on the back end to grow the plants essentially. So this is a company that if you don't want to directly invest in the cannabis industry, you can inadvertently invest in the cannabis industry by investing in the equipment that the cannabis industry uses, but they also supply other garden centers and plant suppliers as well. GRWG Incorporated, ticker symbol GRWG, is a moderate buy based on 6 analyst ratings, 4 buys, 2 holds, giving this an almost 100% upside over the next 12 months. But let's take a peek at the charts here real quick on GRWG. GRWG is down 53% over the past 1 year period, but look at the 6-month period, down 63%, now trading at $15.55. This is a company that I think can do extremely well, again, as U.S. regulation changes over the next several years. These are long-term holds, in my opinion, especially for Tilray and GRWG. The third and final company we're going to talk about is Sundial. This is a company that you may have heard of last year and in 2020. They did a lot of capital raises. They have about 2 billion shares out there available right now, trading right around 60 cents per share. Oh my goodness. Now, again, this stock is a riskier stock because it does tend to go up and down quite a bit. So please keep that in mind with this stock. We're going to peek at the charts here in a second. But this is another Canadian-based cannabis grower and seller of cannabis, okay? This is a hold rating based on 3 analyst ratings with an average upside of right around 50%. Now, this is a potential high risk, potential high reward stock because it can move very, very quickly. So just kind of keep that in mind. I do want to peek at the charts here with you. Over the past 1 year period, they are actually up 27%. But look at this chart. Look at that big peak back here, guys. It peaked at over, I believe it got to almost $4 per share. Yeah, look at that 52-week range. 42 cents to $4 per share. That is a massive 1,000% swing. Just craziness. So over the last 6 months, though, similar to what we're seeing with the other two stocks, down 43% overall. So I wanted to put this on the list for you guys, just in case you wanted to look at some more riskier plays in the industry. But please, let me know which one of these companies is your favorite. Is it Tilray, taking the safe bet? Is it Grow Generation? Are you investing in the equipment side of the business? Or is it Sundial? Are you willing to take more of a riskier stock than the other two? I would absolutely love to hear your opinion. As always, if you learned anything new or found any value in this video at all, let me know by hitting that like button and that subscribe button down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.